In this section of the video, I'm going to show you how to install R and RStudio on Mac devices. The first misconception that I often see when people install R and RStudio, regardless of device, is that people will conflate the R software and the RStudio IDE, which is an integrated development environment. I'll try to clarify on this first. R, the language, is something that can sort of run as its own standalone, and it is very similar to sort of a terminal if you've ever worked with that, or console. In fact, if you install the software, you can run it directly in terminal without sort of an environment. On the other side, there's something called RStudio, which is sort of an environment that makes R, the language, more user-friendly, so it adds a whole bunch of functionality. So, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you that you can open up an R window and open up an RStudio window side by side. You may notice that they look similar, but they are different. The reason that matters for installation is that we need to install R first, otherwise we are going to get an error. And so what you're looking at here is the web page from where we are going to download and then install RStudio. I would like to direct your attention to the description where you can find links for installing R for both Mac OS and Windows. Let's get started with the installation of R for Mac OS. So, if you go into the description, like I said, you'll find this link and it's going to open up a whole bunch of different versions starting from older version R 3.2.13 to the current version, which is 4.2.2, either for M1 Mac, or for the standard older versions, Intel 64-bit Macs. So, you will need to go ahead and find out what version of Mac OS you run and what sort of Apple device you're on, whether it's the M1 or the Intel. You can find the version of Mac OS by just go to the little Apple icon in the top left corner of your screen, then choose About this Mac. This way you can get this information. I am running Mac OS 13.01, hence clicking this link to download the R. You may also click on the respective link when you find the proper R version. Now, I am going to go ahead and open this downloaded package. After clicking this, I get this screen right here with some really basic steps. So we'll just follow through everything in the installer from the introduction to the summary. Please note that we want to keep all the options to the defaults. So, I'm going to go ahead, click continue, then continue again. I have got this message that pops up and asks permission to continue installing the software. To proceed, we must agree to the terms of the software license agreement. So, we're going to click agree. Then click on install. This is asking for my password, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in. It's asking sort of access to my downloads folder. I'm going to click on OK. This installation is relatively quicker, and if you have stable internet connection, then it will complete soon. So, the installation was successful. So, I'll go ahead and click close, then if it prompts this, where it says, do you want to move the installer to trash? You can go ahead and do so. Click on Move to Trash, and then we're all set. Now, I'm going to open up R, which appears as sort of an R with a little gray circle with it. So if we look at our bar here, it looks like a capital letter R with this gray circle surrounding it. And when you open that, you get something that looks like this. So, this tells us that the actual language is installed, but we also want to install RStudio. So we are going to go ahead and minimize this, and then we are going to come back here and go to a new site, which is called POSIT. RStudio was acquired or sort of merged with this organization called POSIT, which develops open access software. And so now there's a new location for RStudio. The actual application is very similar. While it will go through some changes in the future, particularly to integrate it better with Python and other languages. I just wanted to show you that there is a new site, and that's where we are going to be downloading it from. The nice thing about POSIT, compared to old website, is that it actually can guess what operating system you're on, and hence we need not to worry about identifying the proper link for us. For example, when I go to RStudio desktop, it knows that I'm on a Mac. So, we can directly go ahead and download it for Mac. Now, that's going to start downloading the setup file. You may see the download status right here at the bottom. Click and open it, then it's going to ask us to move this RStudio object into Applications. It's going to take a couple of seconds to complete this action. Then we are all set. Now, I'm going to launch RStudio. Go on to the main taskbar and you may be able to see RStudio icon there, which looks like a white square with a blue circle and a R inside it. It looks very similar to the console, but it's distinct. The screen you're looking here is the RStudio IDE. If this video helped you out in any way, please make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Also, click on the screen right now to watch another video, just like this one with some tips and tricks to help you level up. If you have any questions or suggestions, then you may ask in the comments section below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.